Today we're going to go over how to make money on the upside and the downside on SPACs. Some of these are D-SPAC. Take a look here. What do we got going on? On the way down, first one we're going to talk about is SOAK. S-O-A-C. It may not come as any surprise to any of y'all out there, but SOAK is the one who's going to attempt to mine minerals out of the bottom of the ocean floor. As many of you might have heard, that's not a good thing whatsoever. It's going to mess up the ocean. If you start pulling the minerals out, it messes with the pH and the bio levels, all that, right? It's not good. Anyways, the green SPAC, I'm going to bet is going to go down after ticker change. Why? Number one, 90%, I'd say at least, of SPACs are going down once the ticker changes. I'll play those odds pretty much no matter what it is. I don't even care, all right? But I'm going to give you some hand-picked ones here, SOAK. This is sitting at $9.97. It's been completely flat for months. You can buy what's called puts on these. You know, do them 2, 3, 4 months out. These are ones who are going to be coming up soon, maybe in 1, 2, 3 months-ish, somewhere around there. Do your own due diligence on this. This is still a risky play. All these could just stay the same, or they all could start rocketing again, and SPACs become the coolest thing on the planet, and all go to $13 even non-LOI, right? But for the time being, we are following the wave of SOAK. Bet against it. Which one should you buy? I'll let you figure that out, but I personally like around like $7.50. You can actually go higher in the money at like 10 to preserve your money a little bit. That's fine. But some of these $7.50 puts, you can buy for super cheap, man. And so once they're switching ticker, we're multiplying like crazy. Why not? How about this one? We thought this was going to be a home run, but it kind of was a fizzled out dud. Fuse, F-U-S-E ticker. They went with Moneyline. I don't think anyone's ever heard of Moneyline. Wow, this ticker hasn't swapped yet, I said. I can't believe they haven't swapped yet. They did this on February 12th of this year. $2.4 billion valuation on this thing, on a company no one's heard of. Moneyline, have you? Fusion acquisition, SPAC partner Moneyline, Q1 sales of $33.2 million, up 98% year over year. Up 98% over year is fantastic. But if you're still only doing $33 million a quarter, and you're valuing your company at, what was it, $2.4 billion, and the SPAC's been flat for a long time, do you think this one might go down after ticker change? I don't know, man. I'm not a valuation hound, but when they're like crazy like that, and it's not some cool tech that's coming out, I get if it's a cool tech, but if it's a fintech and you can't figure out how to pull money and you're already valuing at those multiples, I don't know. But look at this. Like, you can right now, you can get these $7.50 puts at around 20 cents. Even around like 15 cents for $7.50. If this gets anywhere close to that, you are multiplying. You're going to multiply. PACE is the next ticker we're talking about. Pace Tech Opportunities. Going to merge with Nerdy. I've actually tried to build a little bit of hype around this one a little bit because I actually kind of like this. This is a stay-at-home learning thing. But those have just been fizzling out, man. Like, this one is actually a decent company. They're making some money, but just nobody cares. If you ask people about Pace, the ticker, or Nerdy, and most people have no idea what it is, and you look at the trends and they're just like aren't, there's like 0 searches, I'll let you figure out what might happen. How about the next one, CAP, C-A-P? They are merging with something called Doma. Have you heard of that? Another prop tech management company, property like real estate technology company. Launched in 2016, Doma was built on the instantly underwrite title insurance. So they're making it faster to get title insurance done. I don't understand how someone else can't copy that. Since then, the company has expanded into other areas, closing and escrows. Okay, speed up escrow, fantastic, but why can't someone else do it? Doma states it can process titles as little as 1 minute. A process that historically takes up to 5 days. That's true. Maybe they're the only ones that can do it. Maybe they have a patent. I didn't see anything about patents or anything. Again, it's like floored out, sitting at $9.95. Oh wait, no. Today I took this and I took this screenshot today, and so it has actually gone down to $9.72. I don't know if some lockup is happening or the ticker change is happening in a couple days. I can't remember on this one. Look it up yourself and watch it. Ajax, another complete disappointment. Everyone was thinking this was going to be one of the biggest fintechs, cool ones ever. Ended up totally fizzling in most people's eyes, including mine. Would I go with Kazoo? I can't even remember. Is that like an insurance thing? I think it's like online insurance, something like that. Again, it's completely floored out. Next ticker, RTPZ. They went with Hippo. I don't know if they have, I don't think they have options on that one. So that's why I didn't even put this up. Yeah, no options on RTPZ this very second, at least yesterday when I was mostly scripting this thing the day before. If they get options, sweet. But if not, then I don't know. Just gonna leave it alone. Next one is RTP Joby. I love this one. You know, it's flying airplanes and stuff, Joby. But people just don't like it. They will, I think, once they start seeing them in the sky. But, you know, the deal is I think we're like still years out on any of these before we're actually getting real trips. Until then, I think they might just keep fizzling, which is what they've been doing. This thing had an all-time high of 17, but look at it now. $9.96. Are these ones you should buy and just like hold for a year? No, man. Wait till ticker swap, okay? You're going to get some volatility a couple days before ticker swap, but once it's released that even the pipe folks, even if they're in lockup, can hedge and buy puts and try to get it to go lower maybe. What if you were the one selling them the puts? You don't think the hedge pipey people and the people involved are playing this both ways? They're playing it both ways. Why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we? Why can't we be on the part where we're selling them stuff? You ever think about that? Vote on approval and adoption of RTP's business combination agreement with Joby, a transportation company, all electric 2024. They're not going to have it until then. Will be held on August 5th. So we got like 2 weeks. August 5th is the date. On this one, like you can buy $7.50 puts for August 20th, which still gives you 15 days for it to bleed out and hopefully get someone to buy. You can go safer and go another month or two out to make sure you get a buyer, because some of these are going to be low volatility, low volume. For like 20 cents right now, 25 cents. Next one, CAP, ticker DOMA. We already talked about this one. Okay. Moving on to the next one. In fact, let's talk about how to make money on the way up. We're done with on the way down. Let's make money all the way up. All the way up. So these are D-SPACs. They used to be SPACs. They switched ticker. They got beat up. This is what can happen. They'll sit at 10. Nobody likes it. Nobody cares. No one's willing to take the risk. Everyone shorts it to this, like this one here. MYPS is Play Studios. Remember my video on this? This is a company that has all those like mom Facebook games, I call it, like the stay-at-home mom games, like the ones, I don't know. They have lots of games that I think are are cheesy, but they're like, you know, pay-to-play stuff, and this company rakes in money. And it's kind of cool. You know, this is not the one that's got like Star Wars and those brands, but they make money, and you can buy it for $6.84 right now. It's also consolidating a little bit. I like this one at $6.84. How do you ride this? How do you make money on the way up? You can buy the commons here, you can buy the warrants here, or you can buy call options. If you do the call options, be safe. You know, maybe get a $5 call option, be safe, protect yourself in case it bleeds out a little bit more. But dude, if you can buy these things half off, what the pipe did, pretty insane. How about this one? ORGN, the Origin Materials. This is kind of like bioplastics, but it's using like wood and resins and oils. So we can make plastics with like tree sap instead of gasoline. Anyways, this thing dripped all the way to $6.73 right now. I'm all for this at $6.73. I was all for this at $10. But even down here, I'm probably gonna be buying some more. By the way, Palantir has, I don't know if they like piped this or they just handed them money, but they're involved with this now. So, you know, folks that like Big Brother. West Sachs Origin Materials partner, Palantir Technologies. There you go. Just ahead of the $990 million merger in the public company, Origin Materials, West Sacramento based, but there you go. Pretty neat. Next ticker is IS. This is Iron Swords. This is another like mobile video game thing. This one is more of like a middleman. It's like the pay to play stuff. Like if you want to upgrade your character or something, you got to pay to get a different skin or different clothing or whatever on it. Microtransactions. If you hate microtransactions, don't, and just buy this thing instead. This thing dipped to $8. This thing was actually riding at like 11, but it's still just right after ticker change. If a lap went all the way down to $8. It's already recovered a little bit to $8.89. But watch this thing. This is a sweet company raking in the money. Next one here, KPLT, Catapult. This is de-SPACed. It's beat up. This thing is like actually undervalued. It's a fintechy thing where like you can get loans. So like when you're checking out on certain websites, I can't remember any right now, but say you're like at Kohl's or Macy's or something.com, and it's like, okay, pay $374 or make 5 easy payments of $19.99 or whatever through Catapult. That's what Catapult is. So middleman payment. Take a loan out on anything today. This one's good. Look it up. $9.35. It's been de-SPACed, I think, since like $14 or something. Maybe over here. Anyways, I see a big future on that one. Next one, ASTS Space Mobile. You're going to get phone service wherever you're at around the world. This thing de-SPACed went all the way to $7. It's making its way up, but it's still only sitting around like, I don't know, 12, 11, something like that. This thing is actually on paper still completely undervalued. High of this was around $25.50. Watch this one. We're getting, buy price predictions where it could be just by numbers. I think well over $20. Even half off of that. Mr. Jaws, want to have the coolest SPAC ever. We were thinking this was going to be something really nice and pretty, like he was saying. Ended up being the old folks Medicare thing, but guess what? It makes a ton of money. I don't really love this play, but money is, right? It rakes it in. And right now you can buy this at $10.94. A tip, ATI Physical Therapy, dude. The biggest physical therapy place in the United States that rakes in money all day long for physical therapy. $7.72 at all-time low, de-SPACed. Look at this. Buy it. There's going to be institutions starting to swoop these up, folks. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Remember this one? This is like a mobile MD, mobile doctor. If you got problems or whatever, you can go on mobile doctor and talk to a doctor live on your telephone, right? $6.22. Talk is cheap. Body. Y'all like bodies. Beach Body Company, the LeBron James one, right? The Peloton competitor, but more diverse. This thing went down to $7.48. It's now at $9.15. It's still a good deal. This thing rakes in the money. There you go. And last but not least, did y'all even know this was a SPAC? IEA, Infrastructure Energy Alternative, all-time high, $24.50. Completely undervalued. On paper, I've seen 20, 30, 40, around $50 on paper what this thing is actually worth. They've got over like $3 billion of work lined up. In the past 3 days, they have come out with a press release every single day for new contracts they have. Right now, you can buy this right in the higher-ish end of this channel we've had here for, 4 or 5 months. Around 268, it's still a smoking deal right there. Buy it, forget about it for at least 3 months, then look at it. Infrastructure Energy Alternatives awarded wind construction contract in Colorado beginning in July, any second now, and is expected to be completed December 2021. IA will self-perform all the engineering, procurement, and construction needs of the project, including construction of 23 miles of private access roads, the improvement of existing public and private access roads, the installation of foundations, the offloading of equipment, and erection of 66 Vesto wind turbine generators. They do it all. You want some wind turbines? Sweet. In the middle of nowhere? Sweet. We'll run electricity, make the roads, whatever you want. Look at all these other ones. The day before that, more. They're just slapping them out. Oh, by the way, they just got added to the Russell 3000 June 21st. 1 month ago. Did you know that? And then today, right before this video, awarded large-scale coal ash removal contract by Dominion Energy. So you have coal ash spill or whatever, they can come clean it up. 15 million cubic yards of Chesterfield Power Station. The coal ash must be recycled or placed in a lined landfill, meeting federal coal ash residual and Virginia CCR regulations. Get this, work began this past May and is expected to take approximately 13 years to complete. These guys have billions backed up. They probably have no idea how many billions they got in the back seat. There's a 13-year coal recycling thing they're doing. This thing macro is massive. I absolutely love it. Any other plays? Any other plays that maybe I totally missed? Put them down in the comments. If you haven't liked this video, please do it. Definitely helps out. We also have a group where we talk about this stuff and brainstorm. This took about a week for us to put together. We, of course, have, I don't even know, like 20 more, but I thought these ones were the easiest ones to talk about online here. Join on in. If you have more questions, put them down in the comments. Take care.